violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car. I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
This Bronx street is where a 26-year-old mother and her 6-year-old daughter took their last breaths Saturday.
Terrible. They haven't lived their life yet. They're still a baby.
Police say they responded to this home on Monticello Avenue in the Eastchester section of the borough just before midnight for a wellness check.
It's sad. It's sad.
When they arrived, they found the unimaginable. The young mom and her little girl in a bedroom, lifeless, with multiple stab wounds throughout their bodies.
Dang. And this is in the Bronx. The community is... It's like unrelentless with this kind of stuff, man. I told you guys, children, women, nobody is safe from these super gremlins on demon time.
On my way out this morning, I saw a couple of police. I was shocked. But to learn that is a mother and a daughter, it's shocking.
Hours after the gruesome discovery, police responded to a call for a barricaded gunman a mile and a half away. Police sources close to the investigation say the mother's boyfriend took his own life.
Well, there you have it. And I haven't found out exactly who this person was yet. I don't think they're formally identifying them yet. Probably early this week. Well, by the time this video comes out, it won't be early. But anyways... Tragic situation. The Bronx is a no-go zone right now. If you're living there, I would suggest you get out, but I know people got different situations. It's not good, man. It's not a good situation.
My heart goes out to the family of the deceased.
Now, as police investigate both crime scenes, neighbors, some who knew the mother and her daughter, are distraught.
Make sure that we say, I love you to our loved ones, because you never know when it's the last chance we might see them.
And police sources say multiple knives were found at the home here in the Bronx. Police say they are not releasing the name of that mother and her young daughter just yet. This investigation far from over.
Tonight, showing an attack using a baseball bat in Upper Manhattan. Police are looking for as many as 8 suspects who...
Dang. A mob of gremlins, bruh. A mob. And they coming at you with baseball bat. It's ridiculous. This is in Manhattan. I wonder what Mayor Eric Adams has to say about this kind of stuff.
Assaulted a food delivery driver Tuesday night on St. Nicholas Avenue in Fort George. The victim was hit in the head, but luckily he still had his helmet on. No arrests so far.
Video just into the newsroom shows a baseball bat attack in Manhattan. Police are looking for the suspects who assaulted a food delivery man Tuesday night on St. Nicholas Avenue in...
And you know they did this for no reason whatsoever. Buddy's just trying to deliver food. They surrounded his bike. It's OV from there, bro. I mean, I would have just seen the pack of super gremlins on the corner, and I would just kept going. I would have texted them like, "Yo, I'm gonna just go ahead and eat your food, bro. I'll refund you, but I can't make this delivery."
In Fort George, the 29-year-old victim was attacked by as many as 8 people before he ran off. One suspect hit the delivery man in the head with...
Dang, then he gonna trash the bike.
...with the bat, while a second struck him with a stick. They also damaged his bike. Thankfully, the victim was wearing his helmet, which protected his head during the attack.
Right now, the search is on for a gang of attackers who beat up a delivery worker in Washington Heights. Police say one of the suspects used a metal baseball bat to assault that victim. The attack, a grim reminder of the dangers of this job. News 4's Anjali Hemp.
Wow. You can't even be a delivery driver. Uber Eats, rideshare, all of this stuff. It's dangerous. Remember the woman that we did a story on in Norcross, where she was robbed and she was trying to get extra money through Uber, right? Making money to buy Christmas gifts. We see this happen over and over again, where these super gremlins, they're not letting up. Like, they're applying pressure where pressure shouldn't even be applied to.
Hill live in Washington Heights. And first and foremost, Anjali, how's that victim doing tonight?
Well, Gilma, police say the victim wasn't hurt thanks to the bike helmet he was wearing, but they are hoping that images captured on this nearby camera will help them track down the several people involved. The attack, quick but vicious. A food delivery worker surrounded by a mob, then lunged at.
This is the image, man. So I'm telling you guys, everybody's wearing Jordans. Everybody has a pair of J's on. And I have nothing wrong with it. I love Jordans. You can see my sneaker collection in the background sometimes. But it's just like, bruh, sometimes you got to switch it up to differentiate yourself. For real. Because this ain't cutting it. Everybody sagging their pants. Everybody busting slack. And you pull up and these dudes are surrounding your bike. It's OV, bruh.
Quick but vicious. A food delivery worker surrounded by a mob, then lunged
Pooh-Shiesty mask too. Pooh-Shiesty mask. I mean, I know it's cold, but dang.
at and hit in the head. Investigators say it happened just after 9 Tuesday evening and captured on nearby cameras as the 29-year-old man was dropping off an order at an apartment building on St. Nicholas Avenue in Washington Heights. Police say one suspect hit the victim in the head with a baseball bat. A second suspect hit him with a stick. The surveillance video then shows one of the suspects using the baseball bat to damage the victim's bicycle.
Workers have been raising these concerns for a long time.
Los Deliveristas represents app delivery workers across the 5 boroughs with close to 5,000 members.
And what you guys got to understand that a lot of these delivery drivers are immigrants, you know, so, or foreigners. So it's like, you know, I don't think that they would mobilize against it that heavy, to be honest. But we talk about the black and brown community like there's supposed to be some type of bond, and it's like you're not really seeing that in the streets. From what I can see, you're not really seeing that.
Leaders are disturbed by the latest attack, but say it's an ongoing problem.
Highlighted, but they will call the police, and either the police doesn't show up, or if they show up, they just take the report and keep moving. And these cases have no resolution. So sometimes the same person that probably committed the act do it over and over and again. So what the
So I mean, that's the defund the police, the bail reform, all this reform that we asking for. I mean, it's that in a nutshell. I would consider that a violent crime. They definitely should serve time for that. But a lot of them are probably youth and, you know, young kids, young teens, super gremlins. And they're working their way up to the even more egregious violent crimes. But they gotta, it's stepping stones to this. You know, you just don't wake up one night and become a killer. Like, you are probably doing other acts that lead up to, you know, you ultimately being a super gremlin. on Demon Time.
Problem is that in the street, it's kind of like a sense to be like, you can attack, you have a free range to attack a delivery because nothing is going to happen.
Meanwhile, this delivery worker not seriously hurt after police say his bike helmet protected him, but his attackers still out there. Investigators are looking for 8 suspects. If you have any information, contact police. Live in Washington Heights, Anjali Hemphill, News 4 New York.
Thank you. A brutal attack caught on camera. 8 people beat a food delivery worker with a baseball bat. This happened in Washington Heights. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal.
Well, thankfully, this food delivery man was not injured as he was wearing a helmet. Now, this attack happened on Tuesday night. Police released this surveillance video showing the assault around 9:15 p.m.
And just understand that if these dudes had a strap, they would have capped him for no reason. That's how quickly you can lose your life out here. I mean, New York City is not a safe place to be or go or visit. You don't want to be there. It's cold. There's a whole bunch of reasons why you shouldn't. But the amount of super gremlins who are just, it looked like they just hanging out. Can't make no food deliveries. They stopping all the businesses going in through there. It's just, it's a shame.
A group of 8 guys surrounding a man who was delivering food to the location of 1365 St. Nicholas Avenue where the attack happened. Investigators say one of the suspects hit the 29-year-old victim with a baseball bat. Another struck him with a stick. Now, it was the victim's helmet that protected him from being injured, and he did not require any medical attention on the scene. The victim was able to get inside of the building to take refuge from the group, and once he did, another man is seen on that surveillance damaging the victim's bike outside. Now, it's
and they would have probably beat that man to death if he didn't go and run away and hide. See, it's a shame, man. People just trying to make an honest living, and you got these super gremlins out here on Demon Time.
Unclear if anything was taken or why this group chose this victim, but right now police are searching for all 8 suspects. In Washington,
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
All right, guys, so I wanted to show you this video right here, and this is apparently a famous rapper. His name is Paparazzi Poe, and apparently he is the son of Alpo Martinez, a famous drug dealer in the New York City, DC area, who recently lost his life, was killed by some young dude or whatever. Anyways, he's gonna tell you how dangerous the Bronx is. This isn't just me saying this. And I want to show you this guy because this is who has credibility in the community. This who has, I mean, not him in particular, but guys who look like him. Because I don't know I don't know the whole street cred and whatever. I don't know what's going on with him. All these rappers, some are real, some are fake, it is what it is. But these are the people who are listened to. These are the people who we're propping up in the community. You can't say it's not true because it is. All right. So I'm going to let him say it. Him tell you how it is in the Bronx. Because apparently you guys just seeing me react to the news clips of it. Y'all think I'm cherry picking. Y'all think I'm just out here like trying to find really specific particular. Nah, bro. I'm literally just looking at the local news and this is what's happening. And because these local news stories, for whatever reason, never get any headway in the mass media, unless it involves like a white dude or a cop doing something to somebody, then you never hear about it.
So wait, you're saying that you feel like the Bronx is worse than Chicago right now?
Yes, it's worse because they don't give a fuck. I never seen so many kids. Like, I remember back when I was their age, it was a few of us that was vigilante.
So you heard them. They don't give a F. They don't give a F. So when I come on here and say, yo, y'all are saying, when the families out here, you know, unfortunately they're out here saying, we forgive them and we, they don't care about your forgiveness. They don't want it. They could care less. Or, what's another thing that they say? Oh, turn yourself in, when they're asking the super gremlin to turn themselves in. Like, no. I'm telling you, they don't give a F. They're smoking on the who. If they inflict harm on somebody, they're smoking on their pack like within the hour. Okay, and we saw that in the Breonna Kupfer situation with the homeless super gremlin who killed her. So I don't know what you guys want from me. I'm just telling you how it is. I think I'm pretty objective, honestly. Like, I really just keep it a buck and shoot it straight.
Like, it was like a handful of us. Like, it wasn't a whole bunch of crazy motherfuckers in the New York City. Like, it was literally a group of niggas that all knew each other. Like, we all knew each other. Me, Casanova, all of us, even though we from different.
And people get mad when I say super gremlins, but he over here saying the N-word. It's like, bro. Man, I mean, the communitized topsy-turvy, man. It's really just right is wrong, wrong is right, and we're defending wrong because wrong is right, and wrong is cool, and wrong is dope, and wrong is fashionable, and wrong is trendy. So that's what gets promoted.
Different boroughs. We was all in jail together, so we all know who each other is. All over New York City. We all know who each other is, so it was a handful of us, like, that was taking certain shit to the extreme when we was young. It wasn't a mob of 30. A mob of 30?
And we just saw the video of those 8 super gremlins who beat up the delivery driver. So it doesn't have to be 30. If there's one and this dude is outside a building and he's sagging his pants and he's fitting the mode of the super gremlin, I'm shook. I'm good. All right. So this is the reality that we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So you gotta be on the lookout. If you are doing one of these jobs, man, I would say create a plan. How long are you gonna do it, and when are you gonna get out?
If we was mobbing 30 deep, it was probably like 2 guns when I was a kid. One nigga might have a bat, another nigga got brass knuckles, another nigga might got a chain, nigga got a razor, this nigga got a pocket knife, like, this nigga know how to box. Like, it wasn't 30 niggas and 30 guns, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna cap. Like, it wasn't no 30 young niggas, 13, everybody got a gun. No, it was not like that. It was like juice. If you had a gun, you had the juice. The whole neighborhood was regular, and it was always that 1 or 2, 3 people who was into that shit. It wasn't a whole bunch of people. Now it's 30 here, 30 there, 30 there, 30 there. They all got guns. They all ready to kill. They don't give a fuck.
Wow. You heard what he said. They all got guns and they all ready to kill. And he's talking about kids. He's talking about 13, 14-year-old super gremlins. This is not me saying this. It's not me saying this. But people would say, "Oh, I'm the sellout," but he's actually there. He has the ability and influence to stop it, but I'm not saying that he's doing this in particular, but I know a lot of dudes who passing a blunt to the 13-year-old. And he got a hammer, and he's, you know what I mean? So I'm over here just reacting to what they talking about.
30 there, 30 there, 30 there. They all got guns. They all ready to kill. They don't give a fuck. We gave a fuck. We used to be like, damn, if I do it like this, I'm gonna get caught. Fuck that. We get this nigga another time. These niggas is like, yo, there you go right there. He got the stroller. They still shot him. Look it up. Bronx, nigga walking with a stroller with his kid. They still shot him. They drove right by and hit him in his head. I said, what? Nah. That shit don't happen in New York. This shit that you seeing that's going on in New York.
And that's where I got to stop him. That's where he was wrong. Yeah, it does happen in New York. It does happen. We had an 11-month-year-old shot just recently. I think that was by Times Square. So I'm telling you, these super gremlins, they're definitely everywhere, all throughout New York. And they're on demon time.
That shit don't fucking happen in New York. I don't care what movie you seen. Drive-bys and all that shit. That shit ain't normal.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Anyway.
So it is what it is.